Okay, sige, good day, engineers and students. Ang gawin natin ngayon, let us answer one problem about the efficiency of a compound generator. And ang compound generator natin ngayon is a long shunt compound generator. Okay, so let us read the problem. A long shunt compound generator gives 240 volts at full load output of 100 amperes. And then the resistances of the various windings are armature 0.1 ohm, series field 0.02 ohms, interpole field 0.025 ohms, and then the shunt field is 100 ohms. The iron loss at full load is 1000 watts, and then the windage and friction losses total to 500 watts. So what will be the efficiency of our machine? So naging sanay naman na siguro tayo na kapag ang problem natin is about the generator, so i-drawing natin yung circuit niya. So depende sa type of the generator. And then sa generator natin, di ba, sanay naman tayo na mayroong tatlong branches. So the branch for the shunt, the branch for the armature. So in this video, ang armature branch natin ay nandito, no? Sa gitna. And then the last branch is for the load. Ayan. So let us put our R shunt. So this is the resistance of our shunt field. So sabi sa problem that is 100 ohms. And then dito sa ating armature branch, syempre present diyan yung ating armature resistance. And then also nandoon din naman ang ating series field. So bakit natin nilagay ang series field dito in series with the armature branch, armature resistance? Kasi we are dealing with a long shunt compound generator. So given yun, no, given dapat na alam natin that in long shunt generator, the RSE is series with RA. So meron pang binanggit sa problem dito, ang binanggit pa dito is interpole. So baka bago sa paningin natin or pandinig, itong interpole winding. So ang gawin na lang nating clue dito kapag may binanggit na interpole, let's say R in, so that is also series with our armature resistance. Tandaan nyo yun, no? Sa ating long shunt compound generator, the series field is in series with the armature. And also, kahit anong generator yung type natin, basta may binanggit na interpole, that is in series with the armature. No? So kahit ayan pa ay shunt or compound na series shunt or short shunt or long shunt. So lagay natin dito yung interpole resistance. So ulitin natin, we have the armature resistance 0.1 ohm, the series field resistance 0.02 ohms, and then the interpole field resistance is 0.025 ohms. And in here, in our last branch, the branch for the load, we have the load voltage of 240, and then lastly, we have the load current. Gawin na lang nating red. So we have the load current here na 100 amperes. So syempre ganun pa din, we have the EG dito, and then we have the armature current na manggagaling sa ating generator. And yung armature current na yon ay paghahatian ng I shunt at ng load current. So ayan na yung drawing natin, di ba, sa ating compound long shunt generator. Pero ang question kasi dito, what is the efficiency? So siguro magandang gawin natin, no, dahil efficiency yung question dito. So why not mag-umpisa yung solution natin sa efficiency, and then makikita natin sa formula kung ano pa yung mga dapat hanapin. So paurong tayo, no? Hangga't merong dapat hanapin, hanapin natin. Hanggang sa makumpleto natin sila pabalik. So first, we are determining the efficiency of the DC generator. At dahil walang binanggit na specific efficiency, we will be solving for the overall efficiency. So what will be the overall efficiency? So efficiency, our general formula for efficiency is the output power over the input power. Diba? And this input power can also be expanded into the output power plus the total losses. Tama? Next, how about the total losses? So, ano-ano ba yung mga losses na bumubuo sa generator natin? So, balikan natin yung power diagram natin. So, we have the power diagram here. And this diagram ay na-discuss naman na, di ba, sa unang video natin about the efficiency ng DC generator. So, nandito sa part na to, yung mga arrows going down, yung losses natin. Di ba? Yung mga arrows going down, ayun yung losses. So, we have the core losses, and the copper losses. Di ba? Yung dalawang arrows going down natin is the core losses plus the copper losses. Next. So etong core losses na to, expand natin. So based on the given sa ating problem, we have the total losses which is equal to the core. And sa problem natin, dalawa yon yung bumubuo sa core loss natin. The iron loss, which is 1,000 watts. Tapos, yung windage and friction loss na 500. So, sulat muna natin in variable. So, ang core loss natin will be consisting of the iron loss and the friction and windage loss. Next, i-add natin ngayon dito, ano-ano naman yung mga copper. So, di ba ang technique natin, di ba, when we are solving this power diagram or power flow diagram, yung mga core loss, kadalasan binibigay yon. Kaya binalikan natin yung problem. Yung iron at saka yung friction and windage. Pero dito naman ngayon, we have the copper loss and ito naman, mas madali siyang makikita sa ginawa nating circuit diagram ng generator. Kasi lahat ng resistances doon ay copper. Ayun yung copper loss natin. So we have 4 resistances. Kaya 4 din yung copper losses na ilalagay natin dito. No? So una, we have the power na nakay shunt plus the power na nakay interpole plus the power na nakay series field and also yung power na nakay armature. So diyan natin mabubuo yung losses. And also, di ba ito, yung P losses in-expand na natin. Yung output power naman, pwede na natin yung sabihin as the terminal voltage times the load current. Kasi given naman, di ba, yung VLIL natin. So alam naman natin yan sa ating second page, di ba, in-expand na natin paano pakita yung generated power, paano ipakita yung output power, di ba, yung VLIL. So we have now the unknowns. To check natin, we have the iron loss, binigay yan 1,000. The friction losses, 500. So ito ngayon yung iisa-isahin natin. What are the copper losses? Kasi itong VL at saka IL, binigay din naman sa problem, di ba? Si 240 at saka si 100. So first, we have the shunt. So the power K shunt, mas madali siyang isolve kasi as the V shunt square over R shunt. Di ba? Engineers, tama. Kapag shunt generator, kadalasan, binibigay kasi yung load voltage. So 240 yung shunt voltage natin. So alam naman natin yon, no? Na equal ang load voltage tsaka shunt voltage kapag long shunt generator. Pero kapag short shunt, hindi. Okay? So the R shunt is 100. So I think we can now solve dito. 'Di ba, the power na nasa shunt natin. Sige, solve na natin. 240 raised to 2 over 100. So 576 watts. So ang next na nasa question mark natin is the power na nasa interpole. So power na nasa interpole ito, no? Hindi yan input power. Sige, lagyan natin ng letter T. So power na nakay interpole. So dapat, if we will be solving for the power na nakay interpole, I think we cannot use V square over R. So instead of V square over R, let us use I square R. And what current sa tingin ninyo yung dumadaloy kay interpole? The current flowing at the interpole is the IA. So we have the formula pala dito na ang power kay interpole is I square R interpole. Diba? Which is hindi pa natin pwedeng isolve kasi wala pa si armature current. So ganun din dito sa next question mark natin. What is the power na naka-series field? So again, I square R, di ba? I square R. And then alam naman natin that the resistance is resistance ni series. Ano naman yung current na gagamitin? So again, sa series field natin, the current flowing sa resistance na yan is the armature. Kaya armature current pa din. And then lastly, power na naka kay armature, syempre that is IA square RA. So actually, di ba, pwede nyo nang shortcutin yan. Simply IA square times the quantity. Pero sige, paghiwa-hiwalayin na lang natin. So nakita natin dito na meron pa tayong isang kailangan in order to complete our solution. Di ba? To complete that solution, we need the value of IA. Kasi huminto yung pagsusolve ng mga powers natin nang hindi natin alam yung IA. So, doon ulit papasok yung mga nauna nating practice, KCL. 'Di ba? Sa KCL ng shunt generator natin, there is IA na equal kay I shunt plus IL. So, let us solve for I shunt. So, ang I shunt natin is V shunt, no, 240 over R. So, V over R, 'di ba? Ohm's law. And then the IL is already given as 100 amperes. So napakadali lang, di ba? Isang simpleng KCL lang, makukuha na natin si IA. And after finding the value of IA, matutuloy na natin yung solution na hininto natin. So this is 102.4 amperes. So isa-isahin na natin ngayon. So ang power na nasa interpole pala is 102.4 square times the resistance of the interpole. Diba? Ang power naman na naki-series field is 102.4 square times the resistance of the series field. And then lastly, the power na naki-armature is 102.4 square times 0.1. So saan nanggaling yung mga solutions natin na to? Dito. Di ba yung tatlong nilista natin na formula, yung tatlong I square R. So again, no, kung gusto niyo mabilis, mas mabilis itong isolve, pwede nyo yung diretsuhin. Pero isa-isahin na lang muna natin dito. So 102.4 square, 0.025. So the first is 262.144. Next, multiply natin si 0.02. 209.7152. Lastly, 0.1. 1048.576. So meron na tayo. Na-checkan na natin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ito yung apat na question mark na kulang, diba, sa atin. Okay, for our final answer, so let us now find our answer. So solving now for our efficiency, that is equal to, again, P out over P out plus the losses. Diba? So, equals. Our P out is VLIL. So the load voltage is 240 and the load current is 100, if I'm not mistaken. Diba? Nasulat natin yan sa diagram, 100 amperes. So divided by, again, the P out, 240 times 100. And then isama nyo na dito lahat ng losses. Lahat ng losses natin, nilista naman natin sa part na to. So the iron loss is 1,000 and then the friction loss is 500. So 1,000 plus 500. And then after the core losses, yung copper losses naman natin na 4. So that is 576 plus 262.144 plus 209.7152 plus 1048.576. So, and then i-times nyo na lang ng 100. Sige, times natin ng 100. So 240 times 100 over 240 times 100 plus 1,000 plus 500 plus 576 plus 262.144 plus 209.7152 plus 1048.576. So 86.97%. So we have our final answer, 86.97%. And kung babalikan natin, napansin niyo ba ang key answer? The key answer is 87%. So by rounding off, our final answer, that is approximately 87%. So that's it for our one problem na sa long shunt generator. So kaya nyo pa yung mas paikliin based on our solution.